Thank you, Mr. Vice Chairman, sir, for giving me the opportunity to speak on this very important ministry which will be discussed today. And I request all my friends here to take interest in this so that, and I'm grateful to the chairman who has said that the time, although it is 4 hours, it may be extended. I'm grateful for that. And if we go to the northeastern region has about 3.78% of the population of India. But the happy note that 10% of gross budgetary support is given to northeastern states. And over the years, since the inception when donor ministry was formed and in 2001, the ministry has been looking after the development works over there. And a separate fund from the budget has been allocated for donor ministry and which is increased during last 8 years more and more. It is not only the donor ministry, even the allocation of other ministries has increased in last one decade, which is something exemplary. The interest of this ministry led by Adhanaya Narendra Modi ji shows that the Prime Minister visits northeastern region every now and then. He has visited more than 40 times, which no other Prime Minister has visited. That is the interest. And symbolically, wherever he goes in public, he goes with a gamocha, which is a symbol of respect to Assam and northeastern region. Why I am telling you this? Sir, this is something which was rare before. Sir, every ministry is sending the ministers. The ministers visit northeastern region every 15 days. And it's not just a visit. Goes through and review all the projects, including the donor projects. I do not know why my honorable member from my state, from the northeast, has some objection or complaint about making the look east policy to act east policy. The meaning is clear. Earlier it was look east, only look, not to act. So that is what happened earlier. Now it is act east policy. The policy according to which northeastern region is connected to the Southeast Asia. And the roads that are built today, which connects up to Thailand, Myanmar, Thailand, which has got today connectivity. As you all know, connectivity is one thing which is most required. The development will be there where connectivity is there. And the connectivity has been the top priority of this government. And there are other infrastructure. I will go to that a little after. But what connectivity means is that in civil aviation, in road connectivity, in air connectivity, in water waterways connectivity has been given importance, and in last few years, you must have seen many new things are coming up. Many new airports are added. And the airports which were closed earlier during Congress rule has been revised and has been renovated and made operative on such as Rupsi Airport. New airports are added to Sikkim. New airports are added to Arunachal Pradesh. Today, it is connected, air connectivity to the northeastern region is complete, we can say. It is not only the state capitals, it is going to some of the district headquarters also. So this is one thing which was not happening earlier, but it is happening now. Because the government is acting on this, not simple announcement or foundation laying. This government led by Adharaniya Modi ji is committed to complete things, not the announcement, complete the construction, make it operative. That is the guiding principle of this government. So, if we go to rail connectivity, today most of the state capitals are connected by rail. One that was left for a long time, the Imphal, the capital of Manipur. It will be very soon connected with passenger train. Already trial run has been made with goods train. We know all about it. So going to Imphal by train was a dream. Going to Arunachal, Itanagar by train was dream. But now those dreams are coming true, and it has become, trains are being run, and it is becoming operative. So rail connectivity, you go from meter gauge to conversion of meter gauge to broad gauge, and then connecting the state capitals, and by that the goods train, passenger trains are well operated now. And the problem that we had once, because of the lack of road connectivity and rail connectivity, there was time when northeastern region was starving because the essential commodities does not go. It takes months to reach there. Now the northeastern region, all the states get their essential commodities by rail connectivity and of course by road connectivity. As we all know that there was, the northeastern region doesn't have the connectivity in terms of ports. Now with the help of the Myanmar-Sitawai port, we are getting the port connectivity. The Brahmaputra has been made waterways, the water connectivity. Today, sending goods and services to northeastern region it's not a problem now. It's a people can send anything and in record time it goes there. So if we go about connectivity, the waterways connectivity, the road connectivity, as you all know, that the highway project, which was started during the Prime Ministership of our respected Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji. The 6-lane highway, the development of highways were started during that time, and now it is almost connected to the project is completed everywhere. So that is the road connectivity. Sir, we know what is PMGSY connecting the villages with the main roads, with the urban areas. The PMGSY connectivity was made and it was started during the Prime Ministership of Adaranya Atal Bihari Vajpayee. And now we are proud to say that in Assam and even northeastern region, all other northeastern region is well connected with roads under PMGSY. So why I am telling you, sir, that these are not just announcements. These are the activities. These are the projects which are complemented, which are done. So as we all know that Honorable Member has mentioned about the Gopinath Bardoloi, Bharat Ratna Gopinath Bardoloi International Airport. Sir, who has given Bharat Ratna to Honorable Gopinath Bardoloi? It was the BJP government who gave Bharat Ratna to Gopinath Bardoloi. And the international airport facility was also given during this government. Now, just wait. Now, wait. That his objection is that the flights are not running now. Sir, under Uran scheme, many of the Southeast Asian airports are being connected, and some of the operation has been done already. So this is how the donor ministry and this government is doing what was at one time a dream for the people of northeastern region. But today the dream has come to the reality. Sir, if we go to the infrastructure development and the industrialization of the area. So in the beginning I want to just refer to what our friend from the opposition has said. NEIPP and the present, his objection to the present Northeast Industrial Development. So earlier, NEIPP was also during the BJP government earlier. But that was for 10 years, 1997 to 2007. In 2007, this was reviewed and extended for another 10 years. So, during that time, we all know what was happening. Many industry houses came. But what happened? There was more signboard industries than actual industries. For the 30% subsidy, many signboard industries came to corner the subsidy amounts without making any contribution, industrial contribution, or setting up actual projects. So this was going on. We know even today some of those industries who are still running, they are being arrested. Why? Because they do not manufacture, they only give a label. So that is not industrial development. That is what was not expected of any IPP. It was expected rapid industrialization of the northeastern region. Not one state or the two states. Entire northeastern region was the aim. But it did not happen the way it was expected to happen. So the new NEIDS, new policy of northeastern industrial development. And as we all know, whenever there is a policy, we work under the policy framework and utilize it for the benefit of the people, for the benefit of the state and add infrastructure into it. But when the expected results come, the change is inevitable. So NEIPP, every 10 years there are reviews. And when we find something wrong in the review, then that is corrected. So it is a continuous process. I do not know why my friend, honorable member, has objection on that. So if we go to shift from the connectivity, if we go to other sectors which are infrastructure sector, which are most necessary for infrastructure sector, is power. As we all know, the ongoing projects in the power sector are Subansiri Lower Hydroelectric Project in Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, Northeast Region Power System Improvement Project, comprehensive scheme for strengthening power transmission and distribution system in Arunachal Pradesh and Sikkim. So over these few years, the distribution sector and the generation sector has been segregated, and distribution sector has been made independent by forming independent companies for the benefit of the people. So today, because of this policy, the power is not a problem to set up any infrastructure industry or any other industry. So that has been made by change in the policy during these few years. Sir, if we compare what's going on now and what went during the Congress rule, there is a sea change. Every member who goes there see the change. I'm not telling you that that the present government has only done it, but present government has done it in a more speedier manner, implemented the projects more and more in a speedier manner, and completed the projects, the bridges, the flyovers, the overbridges, the rail projects, construction of the airports are more faster now. Why? Because this government does not believe in announcement. This government believes in completion of projects, and so that the benefit goes to the people. So this government, as you all know, there are other sectors, since we are discussing only donor ministry today. So we will not go in detail what all has been done over the years and what is all being done now. So if we go to the health sector, you will see the minimum damage even during the pandemic period. Today we are happy to announce that so far COVID-19 is concerned, it has come to zero in the state of Assam. So we can, during the period, so many health infrastructure has been built in Assam, particularly in other states, of course, that we could take care of the people and we could take control of the situation. And today we are proud to say that we are fully prepared with any pandemic that comes with our health infrastructure. So what was the situation before? Earlier there were only 3 medical colleges. Now 7 new medical colleges are coming up. 5 are operative, 5 are functioning. They have done a lot of work during the pandemic period to save the people of Assam and to not only give safety, but in the case of immunization also, in the case of vaccination also, the state has completed vaccination of first dose everywhere. Not only that, it's not that donor ministry has done only on health sector and Assam being the main focus, and Assam has not only concentrated only its own people. The health system of Assam has covered and looked after the other neighboring states also, so that the other neighboring state also can be safe and they can prosper. Sir, so many oxygen plants in Assam has been, at a time during the pandemic period, oxygen plants were given by our government in the center. But Assam completed the oxygen plants in record time, when there was oxygen shortage in other states and there was big issue, the northeastern region did not have the shortage of oxygen, because Assam being the main state, Assam has helped all other states and including its own people.
Kalita ji, your time is over.
So today, I'll take a few more minutes. Today we are in a position that
20 minutes given by the party is over.
Yeah. So I will not go to all sectors because my other speakers are there. They will.
There are another 3 speakers from your party.
But one thing I must mention here is the sports sector. Today, northeastern region is the sports in the Olympic map of the country, of the world. Today, the sportsmen and women from northeastern region finds place in the Olympics, in the National Olympics, and they win medal in the Olympics, and they brought glory to. Yeah. So that is why northeastern region is being given more importance, because it is giving you medals. And today I am very happy to say that National Sports University at Manipur is being established. Can anybody say a remote state in the northeastern region, in the other corner, leading the country? Sir, sports in one area, my friend Kiran Rijiju is there. The plan to prosper in the Olympic Games was initiated by him. And today, we can very proudly say that northeastern region is in the fast track in the field of Olympic Games, in the field of sports. Sir, I will finish by saying only 2 things which in the beginning I mentioned, is our link with the neighboring state. During this period, what my friend had objection about Act East policy, the Agartala-Akhora link between India and Bangladesh is under implementation now, where our connectivity to even neighboring countries will be more smoother. Sir, I mentioned already that the Kaladan multi-modal transit transport project, which will give us access to the port in Myanmar. So I have already mentioned about our connectivity with the Southeast Asia, and with the completion of India-Myanmar trilateral highway project will connect the Northeast with Southeast Asia, and our connectivity with countries like Myanmar, Thailand and beyond will be smoother, and the northeastern region will prosper, and it will prosper better than the other region which was neglected earlier. So I see that the donor ministry, after its formation, the most superior has become during last decade because donor ministry has been given due importance, and through donor ministry, the people of the problems of infrastructure of Assam and Northeastern region is very well looked after. And today we can say that we are in prosperity and development. We are going to become one with the national average, and I hope and I know this, if this government continues for another decades, few more decades, there will be no difference between the backward northeastern region and the forward other region. So with this, I conclude.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.